All right, well, hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream, such as it is. I am Kerbon, and we have a new game to play this time. Let me double check, make sure my audio is coming through. Looks like it is. At least the microphone is. We'll see about the game audio in a moment. So, yeah, we have. Sorry, it's been a week since the last stream. I needed to take some time off, which I did, and something just beeped. Oh, I know what it was. So yeah, I took a little time off and got things set up a little bit for the next game that we're going to play, at least for the next 29, 30 days or so, something like that. Well, obviously not consecutive. No, for the next month here, which is only going to be like what, maybe about 24 streams, something like that, because then we're going to have to break from that because of Extra Life Weekend, which I don't have the timer up on here yet. I will do that soon. Pardon me. Because, yes, we are just about almost exactly a month away from Extra Life Weekend. My, how time flies. And good evening, Drapex. Greetings and salutations to you as well. Thank you for joining me. But I will get things set up for Extra Life Weekend a little later. Just be aware that it will be the first weekend of November. I will be playing video games for 24 hours to raise money for Extra Life, which supports Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Again, I'll be supporting the Cincinnati Children's Hospital as I have done in recent years. So keep an eye out for that. Stay tuned to my Mastodon and Discord for more information as I make it available. But for tonight, we're going to play a new game. It might look like an old game, but it's a new game. First, I will play just a moment or two of the old game so that you can get an idea. If for those of you watching who never did play it, as you can see, I've got a bunch of NES games here. This is my Nintendo Entertainment System library here in Launchbox. Lots of ROMs to emulate games here. And I'm focusing on the S's here because Shadowgate is the game in question. It came out apparently in 1989. And it's kind of infamous. But you either love it or you hate it. It was an attempt to bring a point-and-click adventure game from computers to a console. So I'll show you it. But what I find most memorable about the game is the music. Here's the title music. Oh my goodness, is it not coming through? Well, the music is, but it looks like the video isn't. That is quite a shame, and I don't know why. Probably because of the video mode. I'm going to change the video mode if I can here. Give me just a moment. I'll bet you anything. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We're using GL Core. Let's use Direct 3D. And I'm going to have to quit and relaunch the game because it could be that my OBS client here just doesn't understand GL Core game. Oh no, it's having trouble with Direct 3D too. That's a darn shame. Well, that's okay. If you can't see the game, you can at least hear the music, I hope. So if I were to start the game, start a new game here, you'll hear, this is probably the most iconic music in the game. Yeah, you hear it, not see it. Yeah, I figured, and I apologize for that. I did not know that it wouldn't stream like this, which is very strange. Trying to think if there's any other way I can bring it across, but there isn't. Anyway, this isn't the game that I'm planning on streaming. This was just, I wanted to give you a taste of what it was like back in the day. It's a game that you explore this castle. There is a huge backstory to it. I won't get into it right now, but you're exploring this castle with lots of enemies and traps. It's dungeons and so forth. And the goal is to take down an evil wizard named Lakmir, I believe, and get the Staff of Ages, put it together, and defeat him with it. And it's a lot of trial and error. You die a lot. There's some moon logic in the game, sad to say. But it still holds a special place in my heart because it's just, I love point-and-click adventure games, so, you know, and this was one of the first ones I played back when I was young and had an NES. All right, so let me go ahead and just hop out of this then, and again, I'm sorry that you couldn't see it on screen. I'll work on that for another time because I'm sure there will come some days when I want to stream some emulated games like this. But sadly, not today. Oh, it switched back to GL Core, didn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, well. So, yeah, it was still using GL Core. Maybe the Direct3D would have worked had I saved the override. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is Shadowgate is the game I'm talking about here. You can Google or YouTube search, find some footage of it if you really are interested in it. But the game we're doing, I just the Kickstarter for it just ended not too long ago. And literally last week I got the code to download the game, and that is Beyond Shadowgate, sort of a sequel to this beloved game. I'm going to start in mouse mode, not controller mode. I do still have my controller turned on here because I was using it to attempt to demonstrate the original Shadowgate. So, device deactivated, mouse on. Yes, thank you. And yeah, Zojoy is now the proprietor, the owners of that license. 35 years have passed since Jair defeated the Warlock Lord in the caverns beneath the living castle Shadow. Yeah, apparently it's a living castle. That's anyway. For many summers, the land of Kyle Torlin prospered, and the events at Shadowgate began slipping from memory. But evil is stirring, scheming to bring the world to ruin. Gwynenthel, the shining jewel of Kyle Torlin, has lost its king. Unrest and civil war have swept peace from the land. Excuse me again. Amid the madness, a poor fenling has been cast into a dreary dungeon at the mercy of murderous prison guards. But this is just the beginning of a journey that will push him to the edge of destruction and beyond. Beyond Shadowgate, that is. All right. The music is very reminiscent of 8-bit NES. That was intentional. The resolution, color palette, everything very much like the original Shadowgate. Which I adore, of course. And get 3 file saves just like the original Shadowgate as well. That's great. Backers. Ooh, made it happen. View the backer credits. So yeah, here's all the credits. You'll probably find my name if I let it scroll long enough in here. I don't know that I want to... Well, I'm only in the C's. But yeah, there's a lot of Alex's in there. Just take my word for it. I'm in here. Oh, I can hold down the button and it scrolls faster. Okay, that's cool. Oh, and I can back it up too. Oh, that's nice. So I can scroll right on down here to where I would be. And where am I? See, there I am. Chris McGee. Yay! Because I helped to kickstart this game. Press any key. Where is the any key? That is an old joke, Drapex. I expect better of you. That was a joke going around when in the late 80s, early 90s when I got into IT and we were making fun of users, PEBCAC and all that. It's all right, man. Let's see. This is achievement. Oh, apparently they have built-in achievements, and yes, I did watch the credits, so I got achievement number 40. Yay! I don't know what this scroll bar is. Oh, that's the text. Progress through the story, alternative endings, die by the various death achievements. Oh, that's great. Good stuff. Settings, display, full screen, windowed. No, I don't want windowed. Full screen. Okay, thank you. Cursor style, game, system. Oh, I don't want system cursor. Use the game cursor. The hand, yeah. The pointy finger. Gamepad override. Mouse and keyboard only, or allow the gamepad. No. Don't allow the gamepad override. Mouse and keyboard only. Thank you. Sound volume, music volume. I hope the volumes are okay. Let me know if they are not. Time pressure, default, infinite. I don't do default. Now, in the original game, I'm pretty sure that's what this is in reference to. In the original Shadowgate game, most of the rooms of the castle, point and click adventure, remember, most of the rooms in the castle, you had to carry a lit torch with you. And that torch did not last forever. It would slowly dwindle down. Once it got really low, the music would change to a very hurried, anticipated, what's the word, anxious pace. It makes you anxious just upon hearing it. We'll probably hear something like it in this game too, I'll bet. And so you immediately had to light another torch, provided you did have another one, and then you let that other one burn out. If you ran out of torches, game over. If you didn't find enough torches around to replenish your supply. Oh, there's plenty of torches in the game, but if you took too long trying to solve puzzles, going from room to room and trying these various combinations, eventually, you might actually run out of torches and, you're done. So I like the fact that they allow you to just have infinite time, but no, we'll keep it at the default for now. Okay. So that's the regular credits. That's another achievement. Thank you for playing. View the staff credits. Zojoy production. I'm not going to go through all of those right now. I do appreciate the game was made. I did pay my dues on Kickstarter for it. So let's start File 1 new game. Now I have not played this before. You could probably tell from me discovering all this stuff here. I've not played this before, so I don't know what we're going into. I launched it very briefly yesterday or the day before just to ensure that the game would run and would at least stream over to my streaming PC. That's all. So I'm discovering this completely new, blind, and why did the screen disappear like that? I don't know, but let's bring it back up. I don't know why it minimized there. I didn't. Oh well. I'm not going to have a walkthrough, at least not right now. I want to just discover it for the first time. So enough of me jabbering. Let's get into it. Here we go. Dell's Cell. You are a carefree fenling named Dell Thornborough who has the knack for accidentally acquiring things. We're a thief. Okay, you have been accused unjustly in your mind of stealing a small trinket from the hand of the Duchess of Trehelm. All these names and races and locations and so forth, they would all make more sense if you read the booklet that came with the original game or looked at the map, learned the lore behind it all. Yeah. By the way, real quickly, there was a remake of Shadowgate made in recent years. I think I'll be playing that during my Extra Life Marathon in November. So keep an eye out for that. The theme of it is going to be remakes and remasters or something like that. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of lore here. You could probably ignore most of it, I think, if not all of it. But it's good that it's there. I appreciate they put time and effort into that. The Duke didn't seem to understand that you were merely safekeeping the bauble for the Duchess against the riffraff and lowlifes that are commonly found in the capital city of Gwynenthel. Love the names. Unceremoniously dumped in this dark cell, you wonder at your fate and at the horrible luck that deprived you of a fair trial. Hoarse from shouting and bored beyond the limits of even the most tolerant fenling, you realize you might as well focus on escaping. Indeed. And so here you are. This is very much like the interface in the NES game. So you got your inventory up here in the top right quadrant. The top left quadrant is your view of the room you're in currently. Down at the bottom, you've got your verbs, things you're going to do. In the center of it, on the left side, is sort of a simplified version of what you see on the screen. Exits are indicated with squares, usually, so you click on them if you can't see it on the screen that there's an exit or something. This is kind of a simplified version of exits. And on the right, let you page through your inventory. We only have the one page right now. Oh, spells. Okay, that's right. You do have spells in the first game, too. and you can act upon yourself here. And of course, the usual stuff. Oh, good. Save progress. Yes, please. Progress saved. That's not in the original. There was no way to save the game in the original. Zoe's being annoying. There you are, Zoe. Come on in. My cat. She's just being Zoe. So yeah, you can say, I want to, we got a flint and we got a farthing. I assume a farthing is a unit of money. I don't know why we would be left in the cell with any items at all, let alone flint and a piece of money. I don't know what a farthing is. What we can do is like look anywhere in this room here. See, this dark and damp cell confirms your belief that this is the most inhospitable dungeon in which you've been incarcerated. And while we got look activated, because they look at the flint, a small piece of flint, the kind that's used to start fires. Good. How about the farthing? One piece of Fenling currency. That's what I thought. I thought it was money. They didn't even think it was worth taking from you when they threw you in jail. I was wondering about that. All right. But if you don't want to use these verbs on your inventory items or things in the scene, you can also do it on yourself. Look at self. Thou art truly a handsome Fenling. And I have no idea what a Fenling is. Just we're one, apparently. Okay, so yeah, we can look at things. That's generally how you gain information. Let's look at the door. The sturdy door looks to be a formidable barrier. You should know because you kicked at it for a good 5 minutes after they threw you in here. How about through the window? Nope, same thing. Okay. The lock? Nope, same thing. How about this over here? These are sturdy iron chains designed to hold the strongest human in place without fail. Luckily, they were not designed to hold Fenlings, and you easily escaped moments after being locked up. I'm guessing Fenling is sort of like a halfling or hobbit, for those who are unfamiliar with D&D terminology. So we have much smaller body dimensions, and thus we can easily slip out of these chains. Judging by the scrape marks, you guess that this bench is not bolted to the floor. Oh, really? Looking the dry straw over, you decide against lying down upon it. This straw is fit for nothing less than kindling for a bonfire. I wonder if that's a hint. This dark and damp cell confirms your belief that, yeah, okay, nothing about the grate, though. Okay, no. Now, currently, I don't have any torches, apparently. I don't know how they measure this, the time. What do they call it in settings? Time pressure. I don't know how they measure that. In the original game, you would have two little torches on either side of the picture of where you are, up near the top, so you could keep an eye on how much time you had left. And it wasn't exact. You had only a vague idea of how much time you had before you needed to light another torch. Maybe that'll come later. We can take some hay, maybe. You failed to take it. Why did we fail to take? You cannot take it. All right. Well, we did see some scratch marks. In fact, I think that's what these are here. This dark and damp cell. Yeah, same thing. So maybe we can move this bed. You cannot move there. Oh, okay. So move is not like I want, unless they've changed it in this version. It doesn't look like they have. Move does not mean I want to move this object. It's I want to move to where I'm clicking. Yeah, the sturdy door looks to be a formidable variation. Okay. Let's try opening the door. The hulking figure, of the guard approaches the door. Quiet if you know what's best. Yes, I'll come in there and teach you some manners. Weird voice, but okay. A maniacal chuckle follows the proclamation, lending credence to his threat. Here, there's my maniacal chuckle for you. All right, so maybe we can use the bed. Yes, grunting with some effort, you push the heavy bench across the cell until it rests against the front of the door. All right, is there anything to look at in its place? No. I wonder, can we use this chain? It did not work. Come on. Nothing happened. All right, I was hoping I could use the chain on the bed to lock it in place. It seemed like something we might want to do. I don't know. You can hit things. We can speak. Open, close it. Can we open this grate? It will not open. Okay, how about the chain? It did not open. All right, let's hit the door. Looking figure of the guard approaches the door. Quiet if you know. All right, same thing as before. All right, fine. Can we use hay? Maybe it did not work. Okay. Clearly, I'm supposed to combine, I think anyway, the flint and the farthing to spark, and we got a fire in here, and somehow we use that to escape. I'm not quite sure exactly how. Maybe my brain is just not working very well tonight, but what the hell? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and use the flint. What do you want to use this on? The farthing. The item is useless here. Oh, okay. Well, let's use the flint. Maybe you just by itself it will light. With great, expertise, you strike the flint against the straw, creating a small shower of sparks. How does striking flint against straw create a small shower of sparks? You gotta have flint against like stone or some metal, I would think, like steel. I mean, that's where flint and steel comes in, right? You know, that's what makes the sparks. I don't know. Hello, Quick 16G. The farthing is apparently a unit of currency among Fenners, or whatever our race is. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, that's not how it works at all, Drapax. You're right. You can't strike flint against straw and create a small shower of sparks. That's a little bit of a shame. Despite your effort, none take hold, and a flame does not yet appear. I'm seeing something there, though. To your dismay, the embers do little more than produce a light glow upon the straw. Can we blow on it? No, I don't see anything here that would be like blow on or use. What you expected did not happen. Well, I didn't really expect anything, I guess. Use self. Okay, I can't use self. No masturbating in the cell, apparently. All right, let's look at the farthing. What is it? Oh, that's for using. Sorry. Look at farthing. Piece of a fenling. That's what we are, fenlings, and it's a fenling currency. That's what it is. Quick. Okay, so, well, there's a little bit of you cannot throw yourself on the sparks. Yeah, use self. Nope. Can we take the sparks now? Nope, failed to take it. Okay. Let's hit them. Boom. Ow, that only hurt your hand. Now, in the original game, there wasn't really like a damage or health or hit points or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure the same as here. It's, you know, if you just do the wrong thing, you die instantly. You know, that's it. There's no health in the game. Let's see. We don't have much we can do here. Can we use the farthing and bribe the guard? The hulking figure of the guard approaches the door. Quite same thing again. Maniacal chuckle. Can't use the farthing on this. The item is useless here. No. Can we use the flint on it? Use. Come on. Use flint. Again on it. Maybe that'll just. There we go. Strike the flint, creating another shower of sparks that land upon the straw. You jump with glee as the straw slowly starts to burn. Maybe we got to do it one more time. And there we go. So you just had to do it 3 times, apparently. That was. Yep, there you go. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing to the cell. You hear keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. In his haste to rip your head from your shoulders, he fails to notice the bench. Oh, I'm glad we moved it then. You can't help but smile at the astonished look on his face before he takes a rather ungraceful dive and drops his key ring in the process. Well, what do you know? Can I punch him to make sure his lights are out before I do anything else? Probably not. Let's just take the dang key rings. Pick up the jailer's keys. Can we use the jailer? Search him again? Punch his lights out? Something, anything like that? But expect it did not happen. No, of course. All right. Well, then I guess we're gonna move. Oh! Let me save the game real quick. Yeah. I think. See with his ankle right there. Look. Nothing happened. Oh, come on. Trying to use the chain on him so that we can chain him in the room. You can't take it. No, it cannot be taken, of course. Open him up first. It will not open. Okay, fine. I guess we can't chain him up in here. Here, let's hit him. That only hurt your hand. What? Didn't hurt him? All right, I guess we just... Can we speak with him? No. You hear nothing in response. Oh, maybe we killed him. He landed flat on his face. He's dead. No, I don't know. You can do things that make no sense, but cannot do things that make sense. Got it. Drapex, you have hit upon the exact experience of the original Shadowgate. Lots of things you could do that just absolutely make no sense. And the things that you would think make sense, you can't do. Welcome to Shadowgate, the world of Shadowgate. All right, well, let's move through the door here. You lithely jump over the bench as you exit the cell. Realizing you're still in the dungeon, you stifle your excitement and keep your eyes open for danger. Knowing that the door to your cell is still open, you wonder if that guard could still be a threat. No shit, I was trying to neutralize that threat, and it wouldn't let me. Jeez. So it's pretty obvious if we went back down, it would take us back to the cell, so we're just going to move forward, apparently. Bleak dungeon corridor reminds you that you are still in danger. Yeah, okay. We still have the jailer keys. We could drop them. I doubt we'd need them anymore. Let's look at them real quick. Ring of keys for the dungeon cells. They should prove useful for escaping. Cells, plural. Maybe there's other cells we could run into that have stuff we could use. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I noticed we don't have the flint anymore. I guess it's, well, not one and done, but 3 and done item. If we use it 3 times and it's gone. It must have been a teeny tiny piece of flint, and after the 3rd time, it flew out of her hands and we lost it. I don't know. All right, well, let's move on, I guess. Oh, let's look through here. Look through the window. Oh, it looks like a graveyard up there. Even standing on your toes, you can't see out the window. Yeah, we're like halflings, indeed. Zoe's being weird. She's walking in and out of the room over and over, trying to get my attention, I think. Maybe we'll release everyone in jail. Well, maybe. But usually games like this, you're going to be on your own throughout the entire game. I'd be very surprised if there was other characters that we could bring along. What is this? Tab and space. Tab. Oh, look at that. Shortcut hotkeys. Use self-page. Okay. That makes it easier than having to point and click on everything. And in space, castle. Oh, a map, an auto map with a percentage show. Okay, that is really handy. You can even have both open at the same time. Nifty. I appreciate that. The original game didn't have either of those. For sure. But yeah, I like that. 11% now we know where we are, sort of, in relation to where we were. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. I don't see anything special about this. Sometimes you can find hidden little passageways or nooks or whatever in the walls. You got to be careful. You don't want to miss them. But I think we're safe to move on here. Whoa! With a speed that belies his massive size, the jailer lurches out of the cell and grabs you. His giant hands lifting your body high into the air. You'll pay for your trickery, he bellows as he slams your head against the wall and drops you to the ground. Yikes. You feel your body lifted into the air a second time as you mercifully pass out into oblivion. There you go. There's the Grim Reaper that we see in the first game too. Better one, though, animated. You have failed in your quest. All that you loved will perish with you. In fact, wow, that's dark. All that you loved will perish with you. That's dark. I used to have a shirt that had the Grim Reaper skull from the original game and the very infamous saying that the text that you would always see when you saw that, which is "You have died" or something. I can't remember. But oh well. All right. Well, there's that. Jump the bench, exit the cell, realizing you're still in dungeon. Excitement, keep your eyes open for danger. Still be a threat. Yeah. You can look here, having just escaped this cell and its new unconscious occupant, you'd rather not return. Leaving this door open would be an unwise decision. So we close this door. There we go. You quickly close the cell door and smile as you hear the lock slide into place. That takes care of that brute, you think? An ephemeral creature appears before you. It speaks. Tee-hee, look at you, Dell. I don't know if I should use that voice for this. Probably not. What an interesting thing you are. I foresaw you rotting in that cell forever. And yet, here you are, defying your fate. This could be such fun. I believe our journeys follow a similar path. Oh, really? So I will join you for now. Much danger lies ahead, and I will give you advice should it please me. Notice it's should it please the creature, not if we need it. Adventure awaits, and I find this dungeon quite tiresome, so let's go. Hey, listen. Oh, I love the name of that one. The Wisp has joined you. So we do have ourselves a little wisp here, and I love the name of that achievement. I don't know if you could see it on screen. It was called Hey, Listen. And if you know, you know. Most gamers know. Okay. So we have our own little hint guide with us here. Fantastic. Well, now that the door is closed, and by the way, that's an excellent use of this map thing here. I guess it's this game's way of teaching us how to close, how to deal with things that you don't see on the screen by using this little mini map. You know all too well, wanted to kill that little fairy. You and everybody else who play the game. Okay, well, there we go. I guess we can go ahead and move. We can try speaking with our friend here. Stay out of sight of the guards. Follow the patrol, but remain far behind. Now, I don't know if this game... I doubt it does, and I certainly hope it doesn't. Like, deducts... not points, because there's no points in this game, but like... prevents you from seeing the real ending or whatever because you've used the hint system too many times. I've seen games that do that, and I hate that behavior. So many memes. Yeah, you betcha. All right, well, let's move on. Oh, is that's definitely a guard standing there, I think. So the dark, despairing atmosphere of this hall is only heightened by the occasional moaning of some unfortunate person. Well, maybe you're right, Drapex. Maybe we can release, some of the other cellmates here. Or maybe we shouldn't. Depends on how violent and unhinged they are. Over here, as you investigate the locked cell door, you notice it is stained. Really? Your stomach gives a lurch, hoping the stain is not what you think it is. Nah. Yeah, release the hounds. Maybe that would help. The wooden boards are too tightly jammed into their brackets to move. Really? You are familiar enough with dungeons to know there is no unlocking this door. What? Really? Why have a door then? I mean, surely it can be removed at some point. I don't know. This rusted iron grill is securely fastened into place. The putrid smell it emits immediately tells you what it's commonly used for. Yeah, well, every game has to have a sewer level, right? A hulking beast, a minotaur by the look of the horns, patrols the hallway mere feet in front of you. We have no way of... Maybe we can bribe him with a farthing. We have no way of dealing with him, but I would think. We'll save the game. Thank you. Let's try using the jailer keys on this door and see what happens. Yeah, with a satisfying click, the bolt inside the lock releases. Open the door. The hinges groan as the door slowly opens. Look inside. The path leads into a dark and quiet cell. It's not gonna let me see. I have to move in there. Fine. I got the game saved. Oh! Well, that's the smell we've been smelling, I guess. Yeah. A dried stain on the floor around the skeleton matches that of the door. You wonder who this person was that suffered such a horrible fate. What is with the stain they keep referring to? Smell of iron and rot salts your nostrils, and you feel a terrible sensation as you gaze upon a rotting corpse. It's a fine leather strap with the crest of Gwynenthel engraved in the diamond-shaped central divot. All right. Another grate. No, can't do anything with this grate, I guess. The main dungeon hall lies outside of this cell. Yeah, all right. Can we... Well, I guess we're going to have to disturb the dead. Don't ask too many questions. But it's my nature. I got to ask questions. We don't talk about the stains. I just... the game seems to be preoccupied with those stains. It's really bringing them to our attention. It's got to be something about them, but... All right, let's take whatever this strap here is. Remove the remnants of the strap from the skeleton. Ominous on the steps can only be the Minotaur approaching. Oh, crap. You decide stealth is your only chance for survival. As your mind races, your new friend pipes up. Notice we got the frame blinking and the eyes of the Grim Reaper up there also blinking. This reminds me sort of like that, and with the way the music changed too, reminds me of that time thing I was talking about earlier. Remember, your new friend pipes up. Tee hee! The eyes of the Reaper are upon you. Such fun! You have mere seconds before death takes you. Hide, or you will die. Close the door. Okay. Without warning, the hulking figure of the Minotaur appears in front of you, crushing the skeleton under its weight. Before you can utter a sound, an axe tears your body asunder. Mercifully, your death took but a heartbeat. It's a sad thing that your adventures... There it is. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. That's the famous phrase from the first game that you saw every time you died in that game. Hey there, good luck in your misadventures. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, M. Tigers. Thank you for stopping by and wishing me luck. I'm going to need it. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what happened there, I figured that mere seconds that it was talking about that I would have to hide was just like I have one move, like turn-based combat kind of thing. I have one move available to me, and I have to get the right move, otherwise I die. I didn't realize it was actually using real-time seconds to measure when the Minotaur came in the room like that. That was not a thing in the original game. It did not use a real-time clock like that. It would just use turn-based for every timing stuff in the game. So, yikes. Now I know. And we'll see what happens. Oh, right back here. Okay. Very well then. Minotaur approaching. You decide stealth is your only chance for survival. Friend pipes up. Such fun. You have mere seconds. Hide or you will die. I will close the door. The door shuts moments before the hideous face of the Minotaur appears beyond the bars. He catches the faintest trace of your scent and stands firm just outside the doorway. You hear the heavy thud of footsteps echo in the distance as the Minotaur gives up and continues his patrol. Whew. Okay, you survived again. Remember this, Del. Oh, is that our friend saying that? You survived again. Remember this, Del. You must act quickly when you sense the Reaper's gaze, or you will surely perish. Thank you for that. And there's option settings to turn into turn-based. Oh, is that what that infinite is? Okay, I was wondering about that, or not. Yeah, infinite on the time pressure thing. Okay, you know, I will do that because I thought maybe turning it to infinite would remove all time pressure things like that. I didn't realize it would just turn it into turn-based. Thank you for the info there, Tigress. I appreciate that. Yeah, because it's not like I want to do away with those time pressure moments. It's just I don't want to be, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? And have to search through my inventory or try and figure out what I need to do quickly, you know? So yeah, I appreciate that. Cool. By the way, how's everyone's day going? I haven't asked that yet, and I keep forgetting to. I'm trying to do better with engaging with my viewers. I know it's only a Tuesday. How's the week going so far for everyone? You know what? There's the stain, I think, and that looks like a blood stain to me. Solid window door is closed. It's not going to let me look at the stain. There's a hole at the bottom. It's not going to let me look at that either. Generally generous on the time, but with a stream with chat distractions, infinite turbulence. Yeah, that's a very good point as well, Tigress. Infinite turn-based can help a ton. It certainly can. Especially when you weren't expecting it, like I wasn't there. I was thinking I had all the time in the world to say, I'm going to close, and then click on the door. And it just, boom, suddenly, before I could click. All right. Let's look at this leather strap here that we got now. Fancy leather strap from a fancy outfit. It is sturdy with a small divot. They're making a point about that divot, aren't they? Does the corpse have anything else on it? There's that dried stain again. I mean, all right, I don't see any other exits here, so I think we're going to have to try and leave the cell. I'm guessing the Minotaur went behind us this time. And there's no way we can move this thing. The wooden boards are too tightly jammed into their brackets to move. Yeah. Can we not look through the window of it? Nope, not going to let us do that. Okay, well then... I'll leave the door open. There's no point in closing it, I guess. It did let us look at the grate, which implies to me that perhaps at some point we're going to have to open that grate and go down there. But maybe not. It could be a red herring. I don't suppose we can open it, can we? It did not open. Not with our bare hands, anyway. Okay. I wonder if the leather strap could help us. Give us some sort of leverage or something? The grate. The item is useless here. Okay, nope, never mind. Alright, well, let's move on. Let's see. Use M for move. I'll try to remember that. Let's look down the hallway first. Seeing the flickering of torches and hearing the faint moans of prisoners, you assume that this way leads towards more cells. So, yeah. It's same shit, different day, Drapex. Yeah, I understand. Maybe you're right, Drapex. There could be more people, hopefully not rotting, that we can rescue. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do the same shit here, aren't we? Quickly duck down as you see the frame of the Minotaur moving in the hall. Luckily, he was lumbering away from you when you caught sight of him. And we got another. This locked cell door is strongly built, ensuring that those imprisoned within will not get out. And I can't look through the bars. How about this thing? The strong wooden boards are used for barring the door. Judging by their size, you quickly realize there is no getting in or out of this cell. It's the game's way of saying just ignore that door, which is a shame. Fine. All right, let's use the jailer keys on this lock. This lock holding the door shut. All right, let's open it up. I guess we can't look inside. You hear the faint sounds of movement coming from within. Well, I was trying to look inside, not listen. Look, you know, look. Maybe it's just too dark. All right. Oh, the Minotaur. Hi, dude. I'm just hiding in here. So just outside the cell, you hear his breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body. All right, close the door. Minotaur continues his patrol. You are safe for now. Phew. Generally generous on the time, but with a stream, yeah. Okay, I already read that. Whoops, sorry. All right, this one, are you rotting, sir? You keep a wary eye on the filthy prisoner, hoping that he won't touch you and give you some disease. That's mean. I mean, we were in a cell too. Sheesh. All right, let's speak to him. Who are you, Fenling? It matters not. I am Edward of the King's Guard, master of the artillery division. Moons ago, we were escorting the king to the southern docks when we were ambushed by assassins. While many soldiers of the guard were killed, a few of us were imprisoned here to rot. The smells of this dungeon are of Gwenenthel, which tells me that my... That's a weird grammar there. Which tells me that friend has turned foe. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sort of. I know nothing else, but I may be able to help you. You have no hope in combat against the Minotaur. Perhaps you can use this rope to build a ranged weapon. Find a cradle and a small projectile to build a bow. Okay. I keep wanting to use the cursor. I can just use the keys. Extend his arm weakly, holding out a length of rope. Very well, I will take the rope. You lean forward and extend your fingers far to grab the rope, trying to keep as far away from the Malodorous prisoner as possible. Really? Are we hoity-toity Fenlings here? What the heck? Upper class snooty? Maybe that's what Fenlings are. The snooty rich folks of the game. He's got cooties. That's what Malodorous means there, I guess, is cooties. Malodorous? I don't know. It means he's got cooties. Okay. Let's have a look at that rope. Small length of rope that could be fashioned into a throwing weapon. You say so. Of course, I'm reminded of one of the famous puzzles in the original game. He cast a spell called Epor. His rope spelled backward, and it actually caused a rope on the ground to rise up to a hole in the ceiling and let you get out of that room. Then locked up for a couple weeks without a shower. Yeah, I generally don't want to go more than 3 days without a shower myself, so yeah. I guess I can understand a couple weeks would be pretty bad. Okay, anything else you want to say, dude? Good luck, Fenling. I sense you need it more than me. Okay, nope. Apparently not. Well, I guess we're ready to open Is there another key for save? No, you have to actually click on it apparently. All right. Well, here we go. Let's open the door again and move on out. And I guess we still cannot get in there, so let's just move on forward. Oh, him again. Come on, dude. Fine, let's look around as usual. Once again, you see the terrifying frame of the Minotaur slowly patrolling the stone hall. You wonder how much longer you can avoid him before he notices you. The thought of a confrontation with the beast makes you uneasy. No shit. Iron Girl drains away the refuse of the dungeons. Yeah, I would imagine so. I'm assuming this is the same old, same old. Within the cell, you hear a growl and then a loud thud as something hurls itself against the inside of the door. You now have a good idea of why the door is heavily barred and permanently sealed. Are the other two like that as well? They didn't. And maybe they were asleep or something. These manacles were probably used to hold some poor wretch awaiting their execution. For the time being, they are unoccupied. As is usually customary in dungeons, the door is locked. I guess it is usually customary. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use the jailer keys on this door. With a smile, you gently turn the key in the lock, releasing the mechanism. This is the one where we're going to die, I'll bet. Open. Now, can we look inside? You hear a weak groan coming from inside the cell. Again, I'm not trying to hear things. I'm trying to look. Oh, well. Nothing is permanently sealed. Yeah, I agree. Well patched is about the best you're going to get. And if you recognize that reference, you gain 5 internet points. Okay. Boy, they just don't give you any time at all. Minotaur continues patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body once again. So we will close the dang door. Minotaur continues his patrol. You are safe for now. Boy, they don't give you any time, do they? Goodness. Hi, dude. Let me guess. Are you malodorous as well? Staring at the unfortunate man, you can't help but think about your uncle's cousin's... Really? Your uncle's cousin's nephew. Wouldn't that be your cousin then, I guess? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who was thrown into a dungeon much like this one. Thanks for the allegory. He stayed there for 3 days before realizing that the guards didn't lock the door. I hope that we come from the brighter part of the family than that person, uncle's cousin's nephew. In this case, however, the sturdy manacle said about his ankle tells a different story. This one is locked up. You're right. Is that a hole in the wall right there? So it contains an unfortunate occupant of this dungeon. By the look of him, you can tell he has been here for some time, probably without a shower. Yeah. Okay, it's not. I thought that looked like maybe a hole in the wall or something. And still can't look at the grate. Okay, fine. Speak. Listen, Finley, go quickly from here, lest we both be killed. Escape this dungeon. Tell the people that Joshua, the king's counsel, is unjustly prisoned. Is that you? Or is that the other person? Okay, Joshua, King's Council. Let me write that down. So many names. It has been ages since our party was assaulted and the king captured. They intend us to die here, but I refuse. It may not be up to you, buddy. It may not. If they start feeding you, it may not be up to you. I pried this stone from the wall. Oh, so it is. Okay, I even see the hash marks there where he's been tallying the days, presumably. I pried this stone from the wall, but these forsaken manacles cannot be broken. Take it, find a way out, and free us from this pit. Okay. Uncle's cousin's nephew's roommate from college. It sounds like something from a movie. The stone sits in the prisoner's palm. He gestures for you to take it. I will take it. Thank you, sir. It's a weird sound for taking something. You take the hard circular stone. I'm getting descriptive about the stone now from the prisoner's hand. Is he not malodorous? He took some immortality water. Yeah, that's why he refuses to die. I mean, I appreciate the will and the whatever you call it, confidence and all that, but you know, dude, it may not be anyway. Okay, luck be with you, little one. Yeah, that confirms we are little. Okay. All right. The only thing I remember, like, you know, uncles, cousins, nephews, something or other, that was from, was it Conan the Destroyer, I think? Or Barbarian? I think it was Destroyer. Or one of the people, I can't remember the name. It's been decades since I've seen the movie. It's talking about the secret entrance to the castle, and it says his uncles, brothers, cousins, nephew, whatever. Told him about it. All right, well, I guess we're getting out of here. Door's unlocked, so you can leave. Well, you can't leave. You're shackled. Can I open that for you? Cannot open that. Apparently not. Can I hit it? That only hurts your hand. Love hurting my hand, apparently. Can we use the stone on it? What do you want to use this on? That is useless here. Fine. Alright, well, let's look on down here. Cell block 3. Hear faint noise coming from the hall ahead. Oh, isn't that lovely? Adult fendlings in the Shadowgate universe are about 3 feet tall from previous lore. Don't know if that was adjusted at all. Interesting. I honestly did not know that. I knew there was lots of lore to this game. I never really paid much attention to it, to be honest. Oh, shit, I just now noticed. Flames dance softly atop the torch. Can I take the torch? You failed to take it. Why? Cannot take it. Well, okay, fine. I'm just so used to when I see a torch, I want to take it. Because that's what you do in Shadowgate, right? Yeah, there's a lot of lore to the game that I just have never really paid that much attention to. Maybe I should, but oh well. Even the remake of the game that came out years ago, there was a lot of lore on that one. I even got the special edition version when I helped kickstart it, and came with the map of the place. Came with this one as well, digital version instead of the cloth version that I got with the remake. And there's all these places, and I love the fact that they're putting so much detail and lore into this game. But dang, that's a lot when we're only stuck inside this one castle here, and that's it. You know, we don't need to know about this, the name of this forest way over there, or that ocean there, or anything. Anyway. Oh shit, he's just kind of chilling there. Hi, dude. Their eyes have been popping into random streams. You might meet him later. Ooh, okay. Might. I mean, it's not like I'm a popular enough streamer to warrant or justify him popping in here. I'm sure he's going into the ones that have, you know, dozens, if not hundreds of viewers. But anyway, one can hope, right? So he's just kind of chilling. Looks like. Is that the Minotaur? It doesn't look kind of like a Minotaur. It looks like a dude with sunglasses or something on, and a brown hat with horns on it. I don't see a cow face there so much. Maybe, or a bull face, or rather, you know. I don't know. Let's. Oh, I was just looking at him. Come on. A look of fury paints the beast's face as he takes notice of you. The hulking figure of the Minotaur fills the hall, his axe ready to strike. There is but a moment before he buries the blade in your body. You must act now. And there goes my friend again. Okay, I'll use the stone on him or something, or just run backwards. I don't think I can run backwards, can I? Let's try. There's no like wait button, is there? No. Oh, he's just gonna stay there. What the hell? I'll just use the stone on him. Bash his head in. Zoe, don't blow your snot on me, please. A vicious snarl bleeds from the Minotaur's clenched teeth as he begins his swing. Time slows as torchlight flickers off the beast's axe, the weapon moving in a perfect arc towards your abdomen. Love it getting so descriptive here. Just lovely, you think, an instant before the blade cleaves your body in two. With what little life is left, your head tilts up off the floor to see the blade coming once more. Why does he need to strike again? He's already cut us in two. Jeez. Directly towards your skull. The adventure continues, but not for you. Thanks. Well, you die, Drapax. That's right, Drapax. Get used to seeing this death screen. That was very common in the original game. Oh, he's still standing there. Well, let me open the gate. Maybe great. He'll fall down. It will not open. How about this one? It's locked. Heavy wooden door. Will take ages to break through. I only have moments theoretically. Can I use the stone with the leather strap to make a sling? No. Can I use the jailer keys on the door while the Minotaur just waits patiently for me? No, I didn't think so. Yep, cleaves me in two, blah, blah, blah. All right, now I'm reaching a point where I don't quite know. All that you love will perish with you. That's cold. That is just cold. All right. So he's just standing there now until we do something. Here, let's give him a coin. What do you think? Bribe him. Okay, he can't be bribed. Hey, it's worth a shot, you know? You never know. Adventure brain time. Oh yeah, that's joke's on you, Death. I love no one. That's good. I like that. Adventure brain time. So he told us if we could combine the rope with, basically make a bow out of it, you know, some sort of frame, like a stick. You know, I think is what he was talking about. I don't think we can combine these right now, can we? We only have a. I don't think we can do that at all. Nope, nothing happened. Wait, what? You're not sure if you should feel mischievous or heroic at the moment. So combining rope with a leather... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I see it. That'd be a weird sling. I would imagine you'd need like 2 pieces of rope. Not one. Or cut this one into 2 pieces and then tie it. All right. And then can we use the stone in the sling? Loaded sling. All right, now you got something useful. Time to find a target. Oh, I've got a target, all right. I don't care if he knows he's a target. As soon as you start twirling the sling, you feel a magical, with a K, influence take over your body. Oh. Death to the Philistine. You cry as you release the stone. They went there. They went there. I mean, to be fair, I think this exact same thing was almost the exact same thing was done in the original game. There was a time when you needed a sling with a stone, and you had to just, I don't know if it was a minotaur or some other creature you hit with it to knock him out. Death to the Philistine. Oh, goodness. With a sharp crack, the stone connects with the Minotaur's forehead, toppling him instantly. Cyclops, that's what it is. Thank you, Tigress. Yeah, I remember you had to go by, maybe was it in the outside the courtyard between the two castles? There's a well there. Is that where the Cyclops was, or was that a different enemy? Anyway. It's been so long since I played it. Yep. Oh, okay, good. My memory actually serves in this case. So much to that game. Okay, toppling him instantly. Great. Elated, you resolve to never admit the shot was sheer luck. Why would that even cross? Never mind. Or explain why you randomly called the 7-foot half-man, half-bull a Philistine. Oh, come on. We could have kept that sling and the stone to use again. Or maybe we'll just take this dude's axe. Reach for the axe to finish off the Minotaur. Despite pulling with all your might, you fail to even budge the weapon. You decide to escape quickly before the beast awakens. One time use only, sorry. That's lame. Not realistic at all. But then again, these Shadowgate games were never meant to be realistic by a long shot. All right, so I have no idea if or when or if he's going to wake up. I think it's dumb that we can't take the grab the axe and lift, but it does not move 1 inch. Clearly not a fendling weapon, you think? I mean, if he's unconscious, his grip will have loosened, right? He's not going to be gripping tightly anymore, so it must just be the weight of it or something. Planned obsolescence, yeah. Well, before going up the stairs, I really am curious about these two rooms. Hopefully, hopefully I can actually enter them. You slide the key into the lock with a smooth turn of your wrist. Unlock the cell door. Open the door. Look inside. Of course we can't. Another cell lies beyond the threshold. All right, move on in. Ooh, something here. You notice that a thick layer of dust seems to be resting on everything within this cell. It's obvious that this particular room hasn't been used for a very long time. The grate is bent just enough for you to fit your fingers underneath. Unfortunately, it's too heavy to lift with your hands alone. Okay, well then I guess I won't try. I'll try anyway, apparently. Despite your admirable strength, for a fenling that is, your effort only slightly lifts the grate. You wish for anything that might give you leverage. You know, that axe could have given us some leverage. Wouldn't have been a very good bit of leverage, but still leverage nevertheless. The store is made of nigh indestructible wood from the Torland forest. It is also locked. It's beautiful. Love the writing here. Okay. It's not indestructible. Also, it's locked. Oh, goodness. After fumbling with the keys for an embarrassing amount of time. Why are we fumbling? We should be an expert with these keys by now. We've opened up 4 doors already with these keys. Sheesh. Backhanded compliment. Yeah, no kidding. Embarrassing amount of time. You are relieved to hear the lock slide open. All right, open her on up. Look inside. Smell. Hear. All that stuff. The dungeon hall ends at the door to this cell. Right, I'm trying to look inside the cell, dummy. All right, let's move on. Uh-oh. I don't know about this one here. Worried about the beast taking a nap in front of you? Nah. Not worried about him. Let him nap. He'll be out for a while, I'm sure. Hi, dude. The regal bearing of this man is not diminished by his unkempt appearance. That doesn't look like a very regal bearing. It looks like a homeless person bearing. I don't know. All right, let me speak to him. The weary prisoner looks up at you. A glimmer of hope fills his eyes. He says, I know not who thou art, little one, but I have no choice but to trust thee. Know that I am King Arand, I had a feeling, Lord of Kaltorlan, warder of the southern seas, and still do I live. Yeah, you do, apparently. Unless we're talking to a ghost. Listen carefully, my wayward friend. Fiends have usurped my castle, imprisoned me and my loyal confidants within this dungeon for reasons unknown. Without the royal seal, the claim to the throne cannot be legitimate, and another ruler may come to occupy my lands. What's the royal seal? Suddenly, you hear the jailer, whom you gallantly knocked out, thank you very much, start yelling at the top of his lungs. What, the one that's 4 rooms back? Many rooms back, actually? The king looks alarmed, his speech quickening. Take this. He rips the emblem from his sleeve and hands it to you. Find the barkeeper. Ooh. Oh, I could use a drink. He and others I trust will recognize my crest. They will show you the way into my castle. Outside the cell, the jailer continues to bellow. The royal seal is obscured by sorcery. There is a scroll containing the disenchantment spell behind a loose stone in a castle stair. Okay, try to tuck that nugget away for later. Seek the hidden way from my chamber and say to thyself the words from the scroll. From your chamber. The throne room or your bedroom or... I don't know. Quickly now, you must leave before the guard returns. Lower part of the bone is sturdy and broad enough for you to hold with 2 hands. Appears that rats have gnawed the bottom half to a point. Ooh. You lift the tibia bone from the floor. Anything else you got to say, dude, here? You are the king. Yes, I have the emblem. I am the king now. I am the captain now. The manacles resist your best efforts to open them. The king looks at you and says, it is of no use. I am fettered by newly made irons, and they will not open. Quick, my little friend. Thou must flee the dungeons. Take my crest to the barkeeper, and seek the spell to recover the royal seal. I beg thee, for the sake of my kingdom, thou must leave to get help. Alright. Can I leave through here? Opening leads into the dungeon. Oh, okay. Now, I have a feeling... Okay. I have a feeling that... Just a gut feeling that trying to go up these stairs to the left is going to be death. Just a feeling. It's not an actual exit and it's death. And instead, or maybe it's not, but instead we're supposed to go through this cell here and use that tibia bone on that grate that we needed leverage for, right? Whoever the poor soul that this belonged to was getting enough calcium. This is as hard as steel. So I'm going to give it one more save just to satiate my own curiosity. Your heart leaps with excitement as you see stairs ascending out of this accursed dungeon. Excuse me. Oh, well, maybe we could leave this way. Connects the castle Gwynenthel with the dungeon below. Even jumping from this step, you still can't reach the torch. They're going to do that throughout the game, aren't they? Tease us with all these torches that we can't use. Yeah. Your heart sinks as you see a door blocking your path. Can we not use the jailer keys on it? You sigh with dismay as you finish trying the last of the keys. The door must be barred on the other side to prevent an escape. There must be another way out of this dungeon. Yes, I already know exactly what that way is. Let's move back. Good. The guard hasn't reached us yet. Let's move in here. Let's close the door. And let's use the tibia bone on the grate. Yep, sure enough. You wedge the bone under the bent grate and push down with all your might. Something gives way and the grate flies open just as the bone snaps apart. And again, one-use items, you know. At least it's on single-use plastics, right? Those are the worst. Okay. Can we take the grate with us? Maybe that would be. No grate rests against the bench, leaving a dark hole open in the cell floor. You can hear the sound of rushing water echoing through this cell. Failed to take it. Alright, fine. We'll go on down. Oh, let me look at the King's Emblem. I haven't done that yet. It is a tattered emblem of a raven flying across a field of red. The king said the barkeeper would know what to do with it. Fearlessly, you jump down into the drain, thinking that it can't be any worse than an enraged minotaur. Yeah, that's true. And now we're in a cavern river. You fall an indeterminable distance before hitting cold water. Gasping for air, you bob to the surface of a subterranean river. A moment later, you wash ashore. Shivering and coughing, you pick yourself up and continue your damp but daring escape. All right. Good deal. Still haven't learned any spells yet, but maybe once we meet up with the barkeeper, we will. All right, let's look around here. You shiver uncontrollably as you look into the swiftly flowing river. You are never noted for your swimming abilities, and the thought of braving the water again fills you with dread. Dang, time is flying. We're already at 10:18 p.m. Dang. Underground river flows swiftly through this cavern. Oh, that's obvious. What's that? You can see a passageway carved out of rock. At the end, a bucket rests in a pool of water. Oh, this must be the bottom of a well then, because I see the rope. Passageway carved out of rock. Yeah. Okay, can we take the bucket? You cannot take it. Nope. Well, then we'll climb that rope, presumably. Against your better judgment, you plunge headlong into the river. What? No, I didn't. Deep waters, drowned in water. Circumstances happen much the way you expected, as the fast-moving water whisks you away down the tunnel. You are tumbled and bounced against the rough rock walls until you lose consciousness and drown in the swirling waters. I need to have like a death counter in the corner or something. You have died. The sky is darkened and the world is doomed. Such darkness, my goodness. Okay, so we made it down here. But that over there, what is this? Look, you can see a passageway carved out of rock. Yeah, okay. So... swiftly throws through this. What is this here? Dim glow illuminates this passageway. Oh, that's nice. So how are we supposed to go over there? I mean, it looks like we... Can we move across the rocks? You know, hop from rock to rock or something? Come on. Again, we could have used that. Well, no, we couldn't actually. Okay, so clicking on the rocks clearly does nothing. Fell to ruin. Yeah, of course it would fall to ruin. We are Kaltorthan's only hope. Yeah, I'm trying to move to the other shore. It just says, nope, not happening. Okay, so we... there's that good old sad thing. Your adventures have ended here. So I guess this one, let me look. What does this say? A dim glow illuminates this passageway. Okay, well, let's move there. Okay, so we can't go over to where the bucket is, apparently. I thought this is where we fell down from there, and we just made it back to the shore, to this shore. So that by going back up there, we would be climbing back up through to the cell. But no, that's not the case. So I misunderstood what we were seeing. Damp and dreary cavern is aglow with light reflected off the water's surface. Yeah, reflected from what? Reflecting what? A waterfall feeds the powerful river behind you. Behind us? Looks like it's in front of us. You hear scratching and scuffling sounds coming from beyond this passageway. Oh, that's delightful. Same info. This is waterfall, damp, dreary, same thing. Okay, well, I guess we're going to the scratching and scufflings. Oh, hi. Don't mind us. We're just trying to get out of here. You have absolutely no idea what this creature is. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. But it appears to be some sort of mutation straight out of one of your grandfather's famous tales. Oh. You vow to take his stories a little more seriously from now on. Yeah, a little late for that. Okay. The muted glow of the walls reveal the end of the cavern and the den of a beast. It's a large hoard of gleaming silver farthings that any thief would be willing to kill for. Well, well, well. So that's what a farthing looks like. Those are big. Okay, well, I bet you attempting to take one will result in death, so why not? It's a large hoard of gleaming. Yeah, did I say take? Oh yeah, this piece looks up at you, making you feel decidedly uncomfortable. It can smell the farthing in your pocket. It surely wants to add it to its collection, even if it has to rip you apart to get it. I'm gonna take one again anyway. I just want to go ahead and die. With a quick lunge, the hulking beast attacks you, ripping a good-sized portion of your neck. The beast claims its prize, a shiny new Fenling farthing, plucked straight from the cold dead hand of a genuine Fenling. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess, and not for you, we are to give this creature our farthing, and maybe he will help us in some way. I'm trying to give it to him. I'm using my farthing on him. Smell the farthing in your pocket. It surely wants to add it to its collection. Yeah, okay, even if it has to rip you apart to get it. I mean, it's telling us to do that, to use the... I'm trying to give it to him. Why won't it let me give it to him? So I think that your adventures have ended here. Did not need that neck anyways. No, I wasn't breathing or anything. Okay, so... Speak with it? Nope, not going to speak with it. Can we hit it? Move, look. Let's move this way. Let's see, maybe it'll follow us. Yeah, it's going to follow us. I'll throw the farthing over there. Maybe that'll do something. The item is useless here. Throw it in the river. You pull your lucky Fenling farthing from your pocket. The creature stares at the coin as you hurl it into the water. With something resembling a squeal of pleasure, the beast plunges into the swirling waters. It forges along the bottom of the river looking for the shiny coin. Alright. So now we have a way to walk across there. But before I do, I'm going to see if we can go back Okay, there's what happened to all the other farthings. Okay, that's weird. Oh, he's still there. So now we can move up over here with a hop, skip, and a jump. You quickly leap from the beast's back and safely cross the river. Boy, I wouldn't want to try that in real life. Like you said, Drakepax, things that you don't think should work in this game. It's weird. Well, this surely is a well. Okay. At least it's some sign of civilization. Oh, that's true. You feel relief as freedom is close at hand. Hop, skip, and a crunch from the monster's teeth. Thankfully, it wasn't that. All right. Recognize this as the bucket of a drinking well. No shit, Sherlock. Pondering for a moment, you suspect townsfolk use this spot as a wishing well. Yeah, I think. Which explains the various coins collected by that creature. Yeah. Luckily, your ability to climb far exceeds your swimming prowess. This is your ticket to freedom. I smell a trick here, though. We can try, though. Oh, okay, we made it up. No cell can hold me. Achievement. Escape the dungeon. After an exhausting climb, your hand grasps the lip of the well as the rope snaps free and falls below. Well, indeed. Panting and hanging on for your life, you grab the stone wall with both hands and clamber over the lip of the well. You land in the mud with a dull thud, knocking the wind out of yourself. Luckily, no one saw your embarrassing fall. That's totally fine, dude. It's worth it. Easy as pie. You gasp while catching your breath and thinking there's not a dungeon in the world that can hold you. Dad, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Looking ahead, you see city streets expand before you. A sigh of relief escapes as the sun warms your face. Suddenly, the charge of the king echoes through your mind. Find the seal, expose the traitors, and save our kingdom. Remembering the king's plight, you steel your nerves and step forth into the capital city of Gwynenthal. Your determination to help is strong. An unusual feeling for a Fenling, but you sense you'll end up regretting this decision. I already am. Too late. That ship has sailed. Okay. Just like the prisoner who will not die. Oh, he's so dang cocky. I bet, if they were to, maybe they do make a demo of this game, but if they don't, and they did make a demo of this game, this would be an excellent point to end the demo and say, all right, if you want more, buy the full version of the game. We've overcome kind of an act of the game or whatever. Oh, there was a demo. Okay, good. I wonder if this is where the demo ended. I haven't talked with our little ghostly friend, whatever his name is. I guess we haven't really needed to yet. There was a couple points when I probably should have, but oh well. All right. Moving on. Still got a half an hour to go for tonight. So let's look around here. We still got the jailer keys. I feel like we should just get rid of them, but the original game, there were so many red herrings, so many useless items that made you think they were actually used for something, but 80% of the stuff that you picked up was just useless. There's no point in carrying it. Just filled up your inventory, made navigating your inventory more and more difficult than it needed to be. I wonder if this game is the same, because so far it looks like it's getting rid of items you don't need. It's not giving you any red herrings, so I don't know. We'll see. No one's here when you leave the screen. Oh, hey, what do you know? I actually do have an eye for game design, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's look around and I guess head towards the bar, the tavern, excuse me. Or maybe inn. It could be a barkeeper in an inn. This wishing well has both created and destroyed the dreams and desires of many. Hey, you can't blame the well for that. You have to blame the gullibility of the people who threw their money in it. Speaking of money, I'm sure you squint and realize there's a silver coin amongst the stones. A farthing? Nope, silver. Bend down and snatch up the silver coin. Escaping a dungeon and finding a shiny coin. This surely is your lucky day. Simple silver piece, commonly used as currency in these parts. What's the exchange rate between farthings and silver? I assume this is the well. Remembering the beast below, you have no interest in returning down the well. That's true. The gloomy and cramped atmosphere of the city street creates a yearning in you for wide open spaces and pockets to pick. It's not going to let me look at anything else in here. It's just... yeah. Okay, fine. I guess there's nothing else to be done here. Alright. Excuse me. Moving on. And here we are. Ooh, wow. Lots of places to go. Let's look around. You're in Gwynenthal Square, the heart of the city. And that's all we're going to tell you. Alright. You see a hanging sign for a curio shop. Okay. Yeah. 'Tis a building with a sign posted for an inn. That's probably where we're going to need to go. You notice two signs posted, one with an anvil and another with a weapon. Okay, whipsmith, blacksmith. You notice two signs. Okay, yeah, so that's what those two are. So I assume this is, yeah, that's the curio shop. This is the inn. Anvil and weapon. You see a beautiful fountain in the distance, and you see a well. I thought it said, you see well. It's like, yes, I do, but it's also a well. I see a well. All right. I'm gonna take care of that drink. So Tigress, are you just checking out this game and seeing what it's like before you get it yourself, or have you already played it through all the way and finished, or what brings you here? I guess I'm gonna try. Yeah, let's go to the other places first here. Let's move to Curio Shop. Curio Cat. Curio Cat carved into the sign with Curious Cat Curios written beneath it, of course. Love the series, 100% at all achievements, just under 40 hours. Wow, okay, you're really into it then. Cool. As much as I love the original and that I also backed this one, I didn't have time to play it immediately, but I knew I wanted to play it on stream anyway, so I held off until tonight. So good to watch, though. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That gives me hope. This is the storefront of the Curious Cat. A fine name for a curio shop indeed. Yeah, I agree with that. Let me ask you this without spoiling anything, Tigress. Is it worth it? Is it worth the wait? Worth the Kickstarter? Worth being a sequel to the original and all that? I have a feeling I know the answer, but I'm asking anyway. The words Curious Cat are etched into the door. It is unlocked. I should hope so. This bench looks old and weather-beaten. I would imagine so. More shops line the street. Of course they do. So let's head into the shop. Absolutely worth every penny and more. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Our swings open. We'll head on in. Howdy. We only have a silver. I'm not about to spend it on anything in here, at least I don't think so. Trinkets of all varieties line the shelves of this curio shop. The clerk seems to be keeping busy, but you catch him watching you out of the corner of his eye. Knowing that we're a thief thief at heart, by trade too, as well, I guess. I bet you were supposed to find some way to thieve some things in here. Clip some things. Not as far what the writer has stated. He has scenarios written for Uninvited 2 and Deja Vu 3 and would like to make them, but that depends on this doing well. Fair? That's fair. I am aware of the original Uninvited and Deja Vu games. I never did play them though, but I might change my mind and actually do that on stream one day. Probably with a walkthrough, because if they're anything like the original Shadowgate, I'm just not going to be able to make my way through them. Actually, I did see recently a review of the original Deja Vu. I think it was a review, anyway, a YouTube video on it, and they actually gave it some good praise. I mean, obviously it's not a perfect game, but it was surprisingly good for what it was. Each game is a little bit different, has their own touches, but generally the same style. Yep, I remember that from that review. Well, let's keep looking at things before we talk to him. Let's see. Oh, no, I guess he's going to talk to us anyway. I purchased this pendant from the servant of the House of Danu. 'Twould make a fine gift for a far-sighted grandmother, the clerk confides with a wink. Let's go ahead and speak to him directly before we look at anything else here. I hope you enjoy my humble shop, little sir. Please peruse my wares, but do not tarry before you buy. You're going to impose a time limit on me, sir? Why? Why can't I peruse to my heart's content before I buy? I'll tarry all I want, Buster. Is this the same thing but a minor bauble? However, note how the gem catches the light beautifully. Shopkeeper says, appearing mesmerized. Trinkets of all varieties on the shelves. Okay, I can't look at his book then. This item was procured from the late Archmage Zeltorl by a Fenling. He pauses and smiles. Maybe a relative of yours? Rude and racist dude, come on. We're not all the fucking same. No, anyway. I'm also getting the speed running this. Oh wow, have a route mapped out and everything, but I keep tripping over eating inputs due to trying to go too fast. Yeah, that's fair. I think I saw a speed run of the original Shadowgate, or was it the remake, or both? It's been a while, but I think I saw it at a GDQ at one point, or maybe on a Hot Fix. I don't know. That is a replica of the famed pirate galleon Aurora. I freely admit I lack the patience for crafting such a model. One of my computers, my streaming computer, is named Aurora because it's a Alienware Aurora R7, I think. So I just named it Aurora. The craftsman who carved this snake from clay must be a master. It is extremely lifelike. I wonder if that can be useful. It was given to the Duchess of Arfat by the legendary dwarven glass craftsman Hammerset. What is it? What is the thing I'm looking at? It's just a red rectangular thing. I don't know what it is. The dwarf made this flask, especially for the Duchess to match the color of her eyes. Now I see it. It's a glass flask with a cork stopper and red liquid inside, presumably. That scroll is most mysterious. I found it on my floor, holding secrets untold. Mostly I'd feel bad throwing it away. Then you'll just give it to us, right? Probably not. It is helpful. Yeah, I'm wondering if that... Well, see, this game... Again, this game doesn't have health, so I don't know. Maybe it's a red herring. It's literally red, but the shopkeeper notices you're interested in the bottom shelf of items. Don't bother with those. I don't keep anything of value on that bottom shelf. Then you won't mind if we just take them. Maybe for someone else. Oh, that's true. Maybe we come across an injured person and we have to heal them with a health potion. It's always a possibility. This old chest has the designs of an elven craftsman upon it. Interestingly, it's not a chest, but a painted wooden block. Ooh. And it is why I no longer buy auction lots, he says with an audible sigh. I wonder if that's something we can use as a ruse for someone. When these wind chimes sound, the effect can be very soothing and relaxing. I keep it for my more particular clients. And what is that a euphemism for, sir? I don't particularly like wind chimes. My mother used to like them, but I don't find them all that soothing. I prefer silence. That's what's soothing to me. Or just having, like, strangely enough, the TV going with just someone talking and droning on about something that'll put me to sleep. Hell, some speed runs I've tried to watch have put me to sleep just because of the commentators on it just have this particular voice that, or maybe I was just tired at the time. I don't know. That water skin is made of hand-stitched lizard skin. The holes make it easier to carry. Wait, what? The holes? You're talking about the holes near the top where that string is, maybe? Because otherwise, if it has holes elsewhere, it's not going to be holding water for long. Huh. You can't tell if he's serious or not. Yeah, I can't. I guess it's empty. It kind of looks like it's holding some water right now, but I guess it is empty. I wonder if every single one of these items has a use in the game. Here's all right. Okay, I can't grab the torch, of course. Love that terrible joke. Oh, the water, the holes in it. If that is a joke, yeah, that's definitely terrible. You're right. Okay, well, I don't think I want to get anything now, but I can see that scroll is probably the most important thing at the moment. So we'll leave for now. I guess this goes back to the city square behind you. More shops line the street. Sure, let's move on down here. The words proclaim this place to be the Rusted Blade Inn. Okay. You read the proclamation by order of Prince Elrith, beloved brother of the late king. All must evacuate tomorrow. Well, what happened? Able-bodied citizens shall be recruited for the immediate defense of their homeland. Oh, okay. So they conscript. They got a draft here. Okay. You hear the revelry as you approach the window. Inside you see people of all sorts talking and enjoying themselves. Despite the somber atmosphere of the city, people know how to have a good time. It seems like your kind of place. Love it. Tell from the scratched and marred condition of the door that it has seen a lot of use. Even better. Okay, so that'll go in. That'll go through. All right, let's move over here. On the sign is a picture of an anvil with a hammer on it. The words on the sign read, Burak the Smithy. On the sign is a single word, arms. This must be a weapon shop. No shit, Sherlock. You commend the city planner for their foresight, as this corner houses a blacksmith and a weapon shop. Wait, the city planner put that in place? Wouldn't the proprietors of these businesses be the ones to... I don't know. Door to the smithy is locked. Oh, we can't go in? Sorry, door to the weapon shop looks like it could withstand a beating. Yeah, but can we go into either of them? Rattling the handles does nothing. Well, can we open this one? Yes, we can go into the arms. Okay. Howdy there, partner. Yeah, let's look at him first. Man looks to be a battle-scarred veteran of many a war. He is busy polishing a blade, but you see him glancing at you, as well he should. A variety of intimidating blades cover the walls of this shop. All right, let's speak to him. Welcome to my shop, Fenling. I don't have much for one your size. What kind of shop is this, then? The crest features a diving hawk over a field of red. Ooh, sound familiar? The clerk looks up and says, "Don't be fooling with the family crest." He gives you a threatening glare and then turns back to his work. Dude, I'm just looking at it. Sheesh. Everyone's freaking racist around here. The man looks to be... I'm trying to look at what he's polishing. Guess I can't. You point to the quiver. "That holds bolts. Standard ammunition for a crossbow. 20 silver coins," he says curtly. Fair. "'Tis the noblest of weapons. Knights of Kaltorlin are inseparable from their sanctified swords." That's a weird looking sword with the notches in it like that. If that's what those are. Crook stares off into space and recounts the history of the blade. Oh boy, here we go. Story time. "'Twas handed down through the line of Douglas. Aye, the armies of the Warlock Lord ruled the day they crossed his honored family. That clan stood fearsomely to the last to defend against the invasion." He finishes the story with a hastily wiped tear. You sure are the red-headed stepchild. Yeah, apparently. It's like, it's kind of like I remember in the what was it? Shoot, not the Forgotten Realms books, but the Dragon something books. You know, Kryn and all that. The Kinder in there, which are basically halflings. They're all looked down upon because most of them are thieves. I'm getting the feeling that's way we are treated, and here our race is treated in this game, or this mythos here, is that most of us are thieves. Oh well. Let's keep looking. That is a fine weapon for a fenling. The wood stock is lightweight, but don't be fooled. She packs a punch. "It is yours for 1 sapphire," the clerk says with a grin. Okay. "This is strictly a practical model with an iron blade and hardwood haft. It's used for the occasional castle storming." Oh, just occasional. Not, you wouldn't want to make a career out of it. "Or head-lopping," the clerk says with a dreamy smile upon his face. Oh, are you a former executioner? Ex-executioner? He's an ex-executioner. Yeah, see, I can make my own terrible jokes. "The head of this weapon is elegantly shaped, but in the hands of an expert, it is most deadly," he says bluntly. I don't know why I keep changing up his accent. I apologize. I can't pick one, apparently. "This light cavalry shield has the crest of the advanced scouting force of the Westland Army, founded in the forest." Huh. "The carcass of the soldier looked to be eaten by wolves," the clerk says with a look of distaste. Well, okay. So you just picked it off a dead body and shined it up and put it out for a resale. Okay, I see how you are. "Or a war vet." Yeah, maybe he's a war veteran. But he was staring off dreamily when he talked about using it as an executioner's blade, though, so little bit of spit in the rag to get the blood off. Yeah, I even see what looks like a notch cut out of it, so it's damaged. I hope it's not charging full price for that. He leans forward and says, "This warhammer is of dwarven craftsmanship. Note the shape of the weapon's head." He gives it a quick once-over. "It's specifically designed for bludgeoning the thick skulls of goblins," he concludes. Glad to hear it. This looks like a mace, I believe. "It's the preferred weapon of the Durian cavalry. Picture a company of horsemen whirling these above their heads." Why would they whirl them? It doesn't have a chain like a flail or... Anyway. "What a terrifying sight to behold," the clerk shudders and says no more. Okie dokie. Still can't look at the torches. It adds character. Yeah, it does. I do appreciate the character in this game. Yeah. What is this? So this is the smithy. This is the street. Yeah, okay. And that's the square. All right, well, let's move back to the inn. Open her up. Door opens easily and step inside. Howdy. Entering the inn, you see a stout man staring intensely at a cloaked figure. Uh-oh. You walk close enough to hear their words. The cloaked figure whispers, "You see that you placed the wares in his bedchamber. No more delays. Either he dies or you do." His piece said, the man in the cloak storms past you, ignoring your presence. Your eyes return to the stout man at the table. His face bright red and hands fidgeting, he stands and dashes for the exit, nearly knocking you over in the process. "Jerk," you shout, hoping he hears you, but he is already out the door. Seeing your anger, the bartender speaks up. "Don't mind, Owen. Crooked as a gnarled root, that one. Wormed his way to trade minister and mucked everything up since. Now, I can't help, but I wonder what brings a Fendling to my inn," he says. Before you respond, you briefly ponder the ominous threats you overheard. Indeed. Well, let's look around. Barkeeper is wiping the bar counter. You look at the job he is doing and debate whether to tell him he missed a spot. The well-worn floors and stained tabletops suggest the Rusted Blade Inn hosted many festivities over the years. Not sure I'd want to stay at an inn called the Rusted Blade, you know. It doesn't really speak well of its cleanliness. Anyway, the namesake blade hangs above the fireplace. Oh, okay, cool. By order of Owen Lonath, Minister of Trade, a boycott of all goods handled by the House of Quiset has been enacted. This trading house is suspected of conspiring against the late King Arand. Didn't we just meet the king, or was that a different king? Any citizen caught with their goods shall be promptly jailed and executed for treason. Well. Okay then. Blade? Check. Rusted? Check. Not the most creative folks around here, you whisper to yourself. I didn't whisper it, sorry. Games table sits in the far corner of the inn. I was looking at the fire, not the games table. But, whatever. You guess that the barkeeper keeps his ale in these barrels. Yeah, I would imagine so. Alright, the well-worn floors, the stained table. Yep, festivities. Alright, let's speak to him. We're almost out of time, but maybe we can get this part over with first. You step up to the bar, your face barely reaching over the bar top. You gesture for the barkeeper to come closer. You must need... What was that accent I was using? You must not be from around here, little Findling. Coin speaks louder than words, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but can I use the king's emblem first? What do you want to use this on him? You show King Aron's emblem. Yeah, it was King Aron. That's what I thought. To the barkeeper, asking if he recognizes the fabric. He looks startled and leans close. He whispers, "Do you want to be killed? Put that away. I'll not be telling you anything without coin for me trouble." With that, he resumes wiping the bar, ignoring your presence. Alright, fine. Let's give him coin. Maybe assume he's... Yeah, that's what it is. I presume that they assume that King Arand is dead. And I'll bet you whoever imprisoned him is the one that spread that rumor. So, alright. Barkeeper leans close, taking your coin while asking, "What is it you want to know?" Well, we just tried to ask you a moment ago. You share the details of your perilous dungeon escape, with less embellishment than your usual recanting of events. Barkeeper pauses for a moment before speaking. "I believe the emblem of the king, but looks may deceive. Gwenethel has changed, Fendling. Friends be rare and executions common. Prove to me the emblem be true. Now take your drink and be gone," he says quickly before yelling, "Tarina, a drink for the Fendling." Oh, hello. Some big lips here. The buxom barmaid, of course, gives you a friendly wink as she lifts 2 mugs of ale from the bar. I was trying to look at the ale, not the bucks of the buxom barmaid. Fine. Barmaid smiles at you as you reach for the drink. As you begin to sip the sweet ale, something bumps your lips. Oh. Aha. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she's looking for a tip. I'm fresh out of silver and farthings, so the only tip she's going to get is to not water down her ale. I don't know. Okay. Hello. The note reads, "Prove it be real. Curious be the cat. He knows the truth." All right. Well, I'll tell you what. This is as good a place as any to go ahead and save and get on out of here because, yes, I have saved my progress. Thank you. Because I can see this is going to... Oh, can we skip by? Okay, yeah, good. We can bypass that. Because it is now almost 11 o'clock my time. It is time to call it quits. Unfortunately, I am greatly enjoying this so far, and I definitely look forward to playing some more of it Thursday evening, 2 days from now, again at 9 p.m. So, yeah. This has already captured my attention. I'm enjoying what I see so far, and that doesn't happen often with me. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, evidently. Yeah, I stream 3 times a week, 3 nights a week, not nights, but 3 times a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, just for your time zone. Please follow, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that great stuff if you are so inclined to do so. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you who have watched, who have been watching, I greatly appreciate you stopping by and doing so. This has been a lot of fun. Before I go, I'm going to see about maybe... I'm going to have to turn that off. And oh, did it? Okay. There we go. I'm going to see about if there's anyone that we can raid that I usually follow. No, Godcom and GDQ, but they don't allow raids, so I'm not going to be raiding after all. Oh well. That's okay. So anyway, yeah, this is fantastic, and I look forward to continuing it. And I hope you all will be there to watch me continue this game Thursday night, or at least in the next VOD. Hope to see you then. So until then, please take care and stay safe out there.